Okay, so I typically like to wait for less than a minute before I start with the content of the show because some people are doing something and they need to be safe. And so before I start with the content of the show, I like to give you less than a minute. Some shows they wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20. Some webinars they even wait between half an hour and 45 minutes. Of course, they have some sort of a community or open classroom where people can talk to each other. But in this case, because these episodes are between 5 and 10 minutes, I like to give you about a minute. And that said, I'm going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what is going on? My name is Ben, and welcome to another episode of my daily vlog where I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? Happy Saturday. Today we went with the family to a swimming pool, a water park we have nearby. What I mean by nearby is about 50 minutes away driving time. So it's not too close, but close to where we live. We live in New London, New Hampshire, and this place is in White River Junction in Vermont. And before I start with the content of the show, I really want to thank Guru Speaks because he left me a message. You left me a message, so thank you for helping me out. I did have the volume of this mic really low, and that is because I was testing another microphone that I got. I got a Shure 55. It's a super cardioid microphone, and so I did mess up the settings on my audio chain. So thank you, Guru Speaks, for letting me know. If you didn't, I wouldn't have known unless somebody else did tell me so. Again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad you liked the audio chain video that I made. So thank you again. And so now I'm going to start by reading you a segment from Masterplan Your Success. This is the book that I wrote for my family, for my friends, for my girls, specifically for my children. And of course, for you, if you find this book helpful, and you don't have to buy this book because I am reading you the entire book on this show. So at least you get the content for free. The negative is that you have to put up with me, but other than that, I will read you the whole thing. And today I have a segment from chapter 13, and the title of chapter 13 is The Undeniable Power of Envy. And this is an important chapter in my opinion, and that's why I am emphasizing reading. I read the entire introduction, which took 8 episodes, and the segment I have for you tonight, it's called Team Envy. Clamp together the top 11 most envious people you have in your life, and then trying to build a roster of 23 that will be sent to the Envy World Cup, representing you. Inside your mind, of course, you will be sending this team of yours far away from your life. Communications will be reduced to a bare minimum and, when possible, eliminated completely. I know that finding 23 of these envious players is hard sometimes, but you need at least 11 to form a roster of roosters who cackle your success every time they get the ball. You also want to limit and, if possible, eliminate their physical presence. They consciously or unconsciously use the law of attraction to magnetize you down towards toward rough pavement. The law of attraction works both ways. You become what you think you are, and envious people create this invisible, although very real, net that will scoop you up and try to pull you down to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so what I'm saying there, another thing I want to clarify is that I believe in extreme ownership. There is a book called Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willings, and that's a New York Times bestseller. So I do believe in extreme ownership. So my purpose for me writing this segment is not for you to actually blame others for your failures or for the things that happen in your life. But what I'm saying is, like, if you can put together a team or write down, make a list of the 23 most, well, it doesn't have to necessarily be 23. I just say the number 23 because on a soccer World Cup, you need 23 players on your whole team that you're sending to the World Cup. So, but put as many people as you can actually find and detect that do envy you, and just try to close in the relationship with them, eliminate those relationships if possible. Sometimes those people are within your family and you can't do that, but every time you can, try to just, close all kinds of communications or minimize the communications as much as you can, because they do nothing other than not helping you achieving your goals by sometimes comments, and they put you down, or they try to put you down, and you may be strong and that doesn't happen to you every time, but sometimes you're having a rough day and that comment can affect you and can lead you to quit your dream, or to do something that you don't want to do. So that's all I'm saying, and I hope this will somehow help you to really, sometimes when we write down something on a piece of paper or on your phone, we do account for those people other than thinking. And when there are more than, even 5 people, sometimes we do forget, and those could be the ones who can bring you down. Okay, so be careful with those. And now I do have a quote from the back of Masterplan Your Success, which I have a collection of personal quotes I wrote over the years. And the one that I have for you tonight reads, "The good guys wouldn't exist without the bad guys that unfortunately balance our society." So that's the quote. And that is it. That's all that I got for you tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Guru Speaks, for helping me out with the levels of this live stream. I really appreciate it again. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If you want to learn more about leading a successful life, more about filmmaking, photography, and audio. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer you as soon as possible. In this case, Guru Speaks left me a comment, and I'm replying to you if you're watching here. So I'm not gonna rush and go and reply to your comment immediately, but I will reply. I will say thank you, and like for the 8th time, but it's worth it. So I really appreciate your help. And what else? I have something else to tell you, and I think that's it though. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time, and I wish you an excellent weekend, and I will see you tomorrow night. Good night.